Hello, my name is Guy Sofer and I am a product manager here in Micro Focus. Today I want to show you our new Visual Studio extension for editing COBOL code. Let's start with what is Visual Studio Code. It is an open source and free development environment that is developed by Microsoft. It's extremely popular, especially with new developers, and it was the #1 most popular development environment in a 2019 Stack Overflow survey. It is lightweight, very fast and multi-platform, so can be installed on Linux, Windows and macOS. It is also great for working with containers and remote systems. The idea behind VS Code is that it comes with the limited functionality out of the box and relies on thousands of extensions to specialize the environment for different technologies, languages, tools integrations, and more. I read somewhere there were 24,000 extensions, but couldn't find any official statistics, but let's say there are a lot of them. We got several questions about it from customers. So as a customer-centric business, decided to add our own extension to the marketplace. And today we're happy to announce the Micro Focus COBOL extension for Visual Studio Code is available to download and install from the Visual Studio Code marketplace. Basic editing functionality is available for free, and the added value for our customers that have Enterprise Developer or Visual COBOL installed is that additional key features light up, mainly support for compiling and debugging the COBOL applications. You'll see all of that in the demo we prepared for you today. And by the way, this will work for customers with the 5.0 and 6.0 versions as well. One last thing to mention before the demo. For our customers that use Changeman ZMF, we also have a VS Code Changeman ZMF Explorer extension, which you'll see in a couple of minutes, and added command line integration into Zoe, so you can add Changeman ZMF resources and operations to your automation scripts. So let's see the demo. So this is Visual Studio Code, and this is what you see when you open it. The best way to work with Visual Studio Code is to open a folder that contains your source code. In this case, my COBOL bank demo source code. You can see that it looks just like a plain text because we don't have the new extension installed yet. I'll show you how to install the extension. It's very simple. Just search for Micro Focus, find Micro Focus COBOL and click on install, and that's it. The extension is now installed, and if we'll go back and open a source code, COBOL source code, we'll see that we have colorization support. We also detect the COBOL language, and we can play with we can set the dialect. Let's change it to Enterprise COBOL. We can change the source format, so it will affect the colorization as well. But let's get back to fixed. We can see the rulers that we are all very familiar with, and we can start editing COBOL source code. And as I said before, the nice thing about Visual Studio Code is that it works with many different extensions for different use cases and technologies. So in this case, we can look at another Micro Focus extension for those of you that use Changeman ZMF. We have a ZMF Explorer extension where you can connect to your mainframe, to your Changeman repository. You can look, for example, at the baseline. Open source code straight from Changeman using the Micro Focus COBOL editor on VS Code. You can even check out to a package. So in this case, I already have a package here. I can look at the packages, and I can decide that I want to retrieve one of the files here. It will ask me if I want to retrieve the copybooks as well, which is very useful. So I'll click yes, and we'll see that 9 copy files are retrieved and now available for me to edit. I can use the editor. You'll see that I have some automatic complete here. Which is very useful. And I can make changes to the code. I can save it. I can even perform a diff to see what are the changes. And I can then decide that I want to check the component back into the package. I can state a change description, and I can do that for later promotion of the package, of the change package. So that's a very nice sneak preview into our another extension that we have, the ZMF Explorer for Changeman ZMF customers. But let's get back to our bank demo source code here. So if I'm back here, because I'm using Enterprise Developer as well, and it is installed, as I said, there are some additional capabilities. Up until now, everything that you saw was just out of the box if you installed the extension. But because I have Enterprise Developer here, and because I have an Enterprise Developer project as well, I can very easily just run an MS build for command. I can build the source files, compile them and build them and create executables. If I were to have an error in my code, I would see that right away. And I will get the indication where the error is, what is the error, and I can easily fix that and run another build. Which is very, very convenient. Now, the other thing that is available for me because I have Enterprise Developer is the ability to debug using Visual Studio Code. So for that, I'll go to the Enterprise Server Administration, ESQA, and I will start the region, the bank demo region. And I will look at the debug port, the debugger port. So now I can just update it in my debug configuration. And once I do that, I can just go and debug my bank demo region from Visual Studio Code. So let's do that and do something very simple. We'll submit a JCL. I'll open it in the File Explorer. And now all I have to do is just drag and drop the JCL and submit it. And we can see that I can debug right here. I can see locals. I can have a watch pane, so I can watch variables. For example, I'll try to watch this one. Now I can see the value of it. I can step over. I can step into a perform statement. So now I can see the value here. And let's even change it and add VS Code right here. And let it run. And when I hit run, I can see that I also stop at the breakpoint. So I can also set breakpoint, and I can even customize them. So I can do a breakpoint based on expression, hit count, log message. So I can do that as well. But now we let it run, and the job was submitted, and I can look at the job and I can see here's the VS Code that we added during the debugging. Okay, so now we can stop the debugger here, and just another thing that we can do here is I can just change the code here. VS Code is easy. Save it. Recompile. And now if we submit the JCL again, we can see that the code change was actually executed. So that's about it. That's our sneak preview into the VS Code. I'll just add that it is very lightweight, as I said, and multi-platform, and very, very easy to work with containers and remote systems, including Linux. And I do encourage you after that to just go into the marketplace, search for our extension, install it, and try it out. That's it for the demo. So, key takeaways. The VS Code extension is now available, so try it out. Basic functionality is available for everyone. Compilation and debugging available for enterprise developer customers, and we're going to add more capabilities based on your feedback, so do provide it. You don't have to upgrade to 7.0 in order to try it, although of course we always recommend using our latest version. I'm sure you are eager to try it out already, so in the video description you'll find quick links for you to get started. You can go straight to the VS Code Marketplace to install the new extension, and if you want to try our full products, we have trial machines on Azure Marketplace, so you can evaluate our products quickly on the cloud. If you would like to look at the Changeman ZMF Explorer, you can download it from the Micro Focus Marketplace. Thank you.